Hello everybody, good evening. It's sunset here and it's quite nice weather. We're gonna have rain tomorrow. And I wanted to add something to the video I did yesterday about sleeping. There is also something that can help you. It's when the position you take. So it's easier when I was saying about the breathing with the bottom of your womb, of your body, with the perineum. It's better when you are on the side, on one side. For me, I feel better when to do this when I am on one side. And also what is important is to have not your head like that on your pillow, but you have your head like that, more down. So more down, because like this, you will not clench your teeth. If you do that, you can try, your teeth touch. If you do that, they don't. And this gives a better peaceful sleep. So think about your position. If you have a pillow in latex, it's much easier because it's gonna keep the shape that you want to give under your neck. You can put it under your neck and sleep on the side and put your head, your chin toward your chest and breathe by the nose. It will be helpful also to breathe by the nose because when you are like that, your tongue is toward your palate. So it's better than when you are like that. When you are like that, you have tendency to open your mouth and you're going to breathe with your mouth when you sleep. When you are like that, first it's straight, it's really elongate your spine and you don't have your teeth touching and you have a better circulation of the energy. So try that, and this can help also with the breathing. I told you, I do it, naturally. I don't even think about that. But this morning, I was at wake up. I was feeling how it was more precise at the level of the head. So try to experiment like that. More your head, more your chin, more you are straight and more your chin is toward your chest with shoulder down when you are seated. And I love to sit on the floor because I feel more aligned. And like that, this gonna increase also your inner power, because when you sit on the floor, you are on your bottom. And if you straight your spine and you bring your head, the top of your head up towards the ceiling, your teeth don't touch. And this don't create interferences of energetic arch. So, and your palace is higher and your voice can be deeper. So when you sleep, it's the same thing. You can have a deeper sleep when you are like that than when you are like that. When I am like that, already I feel something is weird in my spine and I have tendency to open my mouth. When I am like that, my mouth don't open. And my spine is much more elongated. So this is something I wanted to bring this precision. And breathe you have to slow down very much your breathing. You inhale by the nose. You imagine after a few breathing. What I do as well, I do 3 big breathing before sleeping with a very strong exhalation by the mouth, where I give the intention to release everything I don't need. And I give this back. I don't need this thing. I don't know what it is, but I do this. And I do this 3 times. And after I start to do this peaceful breathing, as I told you, with the bottom of my body, to like 5 minutes after I sleep, but if I'm not, I can feel really that I sleep with the bottom of my body. So I inhale, I contract down there, and in fact the exhalation gonna come by the contraction. So I inhale, really deep, really down, by my nose. I contract, and this contraction gonna make the exhale. You can exhale by the nose. I do this for you to see that it's an exhalation. So I inhale. The contraction makes the exhale. And you do this very slowly. You exhale very slowly, very, very slowly. You inhale very deep. You block down there, you contract, and you exhale very slowly, slowly, slowly. And you inhale very slowly, right down there, and you repeat that. And I can assure you, this is very, very, very relaxing. Especially if your head is in this alignment I told you. Not like that, but like that. With the back of your head really stretch, you know. And like this you will see, you cannot have your teeth touching. You can feel even a kind of elevation inside of your palace and inside of your head. It's a kind of highness that you can feel. And when you do this, you practice this regularly, this is going to have also an effect on your inner power, because you're going to breathe with the bottom of your body. So you go where is really the vital center of power, of source of energy. And you will not be in your mind, you will be in your gut, and you will be more open in a way to receive inspiration. Inspiration mean for me like it's a spiral of the spirit, the spiral who goes in. Spire, it's a spiral. Inspiration, the spiral from the spirit is coming in. So when you have this in mind and this become more and more present, and your intuition become more and more stronger and stronger, and this is linked with the breath. The breath is what keeps us alive. It's what created us. The breath is the direct connection with the divine. When we breathe properly, really deep, we are totally inhabited by the divine essence, the source. So if you have this in mind, it's just intention. You don't have to be obsessed with that. You know, I don't have technical term or anything like that, because for me it's more simple. I did not read this in books. I just practice, you know, where I feel to go inside my intuition. And it's fantastic when you think about that. This thing is invisible, and it keeps us alive. So more you let you inhabited by the breath, more you can be expressing your divine dimension. And it's really wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a feeling of timelessness, of power, inner power, very, very healthy power, not something to oppress anything. It gives you more self-esteem. It gives you more trust in life, because the breath is life. And if we invite the breath really with gratitude and consciousness, this breath is like happy in a way and makes us happy, you know. It's really fantastic. It's when we do yoga with the rhythm of the breath, it makes a big difference than when we do it like that, like an exercise. When we do it in consciousness, with each posture or each part of the posture, I think mostly of the sun salutation, you have a special breathing rhythm to take, and it makes the whole exercise, if I can say, the whole posture really different. And you can play with that. You can say that you just inhale, do the posture and exhale at the end, or you can inhale and exhale on each part of the posture. So it's going to be very slow, and you can have retention times, time where you are in apnea, where you don't breathe in between, and you can feel at this time, usually when I am in apnea, in retention of the breath, or when I am also void of the breath, when I exhale and I am in without breathing, these moments are very peaceful as well. These moments are really like suspended in time. It's really a wonderful feeling. So experiment, experiment with this, with, like the curiosity of discovering new spaces inside of you. I practice yoga since very, very long time at my way. I think it's more than 40 years now. But every time when I not practicing for some days or weeks, like it happened this last 6 months, I was like going and out and not really regular. When I go back to it regularly, it's fantastic. I discover new ways, I discover new spaces, new ways to put the weight of my body on the floor, to feel the floor differently. And this gives me more grounding and more elevation. It's really fantastic. It's really, and it's called yoga, but just move, just stretch, just, I don't know the name of posture or anything. I don't care about that. I just follow what my body guides me to. So at the beginning of my session, I have the intention to let do, to welcome what is coming. And by this, I'm not limited. I'm not limited. As you know, I don't like tags and labels, and I don't like to be put in boxes, because for me it's too limiting. All this nonsense we are seeing all around with right and left and all that, it's total nonsense. I just go with something that makes sense to me, but maybe not for you, but to me this makes sense. So it's not because this makes sense to me that I'm obliged to be in a box, So this is something, and for me, doing this yoga, if I can say, it's the same. Yoga means link, means to be linked with the universe, so to make the link inside of us as well. And when I do that, I do it with the intention to be surprised, to discover something new. I'm curious. I am so amazed by the unknown territory of my own body, that is a reflection of the big body of the universe. So everything is possible. When you put yourself in a box, or you have a tag, or an appartenance to anything, to any religion or anything, when you limit yourself for all other potentials, you just, it's sclerosis, Just be open. Don't label. Don't put this. Just be open. And you can be amazed, because this as well increase your trust in life. When people ask me why I'm not afraid. No, I'm not. I'm alone here. I'm not afraid. I can sleep my door open. I'm not afraid. And I did it all the summer, all open. No, I'm not. Because also, I can say that being connected like that with my invisible side, I give the task to my angels and my invisible side to take care of me. For example, when I sleep, So it's quite very simple. So more you connect inside with your body with this curiosity and no label and no wanting to do performances and totally crazy posture that you cannot succeed in doing, but you can when you repeat, and if it's really your goal, do it. You're going to discover the different steps, and it's fantastic as well. But if you do that without agenda, other than being surprised and welcoming the unknown, after you are not scared of the unknown, because it's become like a mindset and a way to be. And it's fantastic because there is no fear. But this doesn't mean that you are totally out of your mind and you do crazy things. Not at all. you become more and more present. You feel when, I don't feel to go there, and you don't go. And you have this intuition that it's becoming much more developed, and there are no fears. And it makes your life much more easier. And it's wonderful. So I wanted to share this with you. You see, I was speaking about the way to put your head like that instead of like that. Feel the difference, and you will feel even in between your shoulder blade when you bring your chin toward your chest and you really elongate your spine. You can feel in your back how it's good, you know, under your shoulder blade and going toward your waist and going more down, and you feel your bones, you know, under your butt on the floor, grounded, solid. And this obliges you as well to be connected to your aura under your navel. And there is a kind of tension there that is very pleasant. And this ensures you, and this bring your voice very down. And this is like your body become like a resonance box, and it feels really good. It's really like to feel the vibration, and it feels warm and really, really good. What I wanted also to tell you, I spoke about that in the video I did some months ago about this breathing technique that I do, is that after a while, if you don't fall asleep after 5 minutes, you're gonna have the feeling that it's your whole body that is breathing. And this morning I stayed in that. I wake up quite early and I say, oh, I want to practice a little bit that, to have some pleasure like that. And I did, and after a while I was like in ecstasy. When I do, I start on the side, and when I feel that it starts to be like my whole body breathing, I go on my back and I go with my arm and my legs a little bit apart, and I really have the feeling that I sink in the mattress. Ooh, the coyotes. You see, you listen to that. It's their time. So I do that, and I let go my body, always with my head toward my chin, toward my chest, always on my pillow. My latex pillow is wonderful for that. And because I can let go, and it keeps the posture that I want to have. And this morning I don't know how many, I can say almost hours, I think 2 hours I stay like that. And it was wonderful, really wonderful. So, it's coyote time. So I'm gonna let you, I wish you a good night or a good day, and practice, explore, you know, experiment things, and it's wonderful. You have everything here and it's free. You don't have to pay for that. It's at your disposal all the time. It's what I like. My body is at disposal all the time for me. That it's be for that, to get pleasure from that, to take care of my body, or that it's be to do my pictures. I can do everything with my body. And everywhere I go, and it's fantastic, you know. It's our best companion. We have really to take care and to enjoy and to have gratitude, because it's the most amazing thing. I cannot even say. It's like, it's not a thing, it's not a machine, it's not an engine, it's wonderful. Big kisses to everybody, and enjoy, take pleasure. Nobody gonna give it to you like that. It's really wonderful. And this also, I can say, gonna increase your ability to have no dependency against someone else. This is gonna increase your power to be with yourself and to be alone, and to really cherish that, and to don't compromise yourself in a relation that is not right for you, because you are needy. When you do this, you are not needy anymore, and this is the most amazing feeling of freedom. And this nobody can give it to you than yourself. And it's really fantastic. Bye now.